welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 309. I have tons of things to share with you since I wasn't here last week because it was Christmas. First off, I'm going to tell you what I am wearing. This is the Flax Light sweater, which is a free pattern from Tin Can Knits. I will show you, I don't know how well it's going to show up here, but maybe it's on this side. This yarn I bought at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival years ago. These spots right here are teal, and this is kind of a goldish brown. And there's the same teal is continued. You can really see it on the arms here. There you can see it. And since I lost weight, now I've got this all messed up. There we go. Since I've lost weight, the neckline is hanging down so that my straps are showing, and I don't really like that. But this is the Raina shawl, and it is also a free pattern, and I forget where I even got this yarn from. Oh, I think it was Mrs. Crosby's suitcase yarn. It came from Knit Crate, which is now out of business. But this yarn, I'll take this off for a minute so you can see this, has that same color of teal in it, and it has pops of a little bit darker brown. So it actually goes well with this sweater, and it helps cover the shoulders a little bit better. So yeah, so they go well together, maybe not so much on camera, but in real life they go together pretty well. So I have a ton of things to show you because I've been busy working on some items. Let's get started first with my yarn advent pattern that I have been working on. Here is all of the yarn rolled up. I am now currently working on day 10. So day 25 is all the way in the center. This pattern is called My Brave Heart. It was gifted to me several years ago, and so I'm just getting around to making it. It is a one skein wonder, which means you can make one skein will make a project. However, I have more than one skein's worth of yarn because I have 25 mini skeins that were each 5 skeins each, or 5 grams each. So I have the equivalent of 125 grams. Most skeins of fingering weight yarn are 100 grams. So I have a quarter more yardage, about 100 yards more than what it would call for to make this. But the pattern is so easy to figure out that I'm just going to keep using it till I run it out at this point. So here we go. Here's the different days. Maybe I'll hold it this way. And they do have this kind of a weird little ribbing type of, you can see a kind of a wavy thing. I still haven't decided if I like that or not, but oh well. So, and I have just started, you can see this purple here, that is day 10. So I'm not quite halfway through, but close. So that is that project. I took this with me because Dave and I did not get each other presents for Christmas. Instead, what we did is we went away for a couple days, 2 days to be honest. We just spent the night. We went up to Lancaster, which is actually Lancaster, Pennsylvania. But if you say it that way, the locals look at you a little weird. So it's Lancaster. You just run the whole thing together. Anyway, it's Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That is Amish and Mennonite country. And they have lots of little shops, and we went to a lot of little farmers markets and things. I did take you guys along on the trip, so I will fill you in a little bit later on the video when you can be watching for that. So I took this with me though, because I wanted something small that I did not have to have a big pattern with, and it was easy to have in the car to sit and knit in between going into different places and in the hotel room and stuff. So it was an easy, very portable project. So I've been working a bit on this. Then I started working, I told you I was remaking a cardigan that I had out of Lion Brand Homespun. And this is going to be all one piece. So I started at the bottom. I am almost up to the underarms at this point. Last week I had only gone about a third of this distance. I forgot to put a stitch marker in here to show you how far I had gotten since last, well, 2 weeks ago. But I have been working steadily on this, And here's what you can see it looks like. And I forget what color this is of homespun. I bought this quite a while ago, so I don't know if they even have this color anymore. But it's kind of a chestnutty, like a maroonish chestnut color. It's kind of a cross, but kind of garnet. We'll say it's garnet colored. It's kind of between a red and a brown. And then it has this gold popped into it. So that's pretty true to color there. And this is just double crochet. And right now I'm going like from one side all the way around me to the other side. And then once I get up to where it would be the underarm here, then I will split and just do this top and the other side on the top and then the back, and then I'll join it back up at the shoulders and then attach the sleeves. And then the collar itself will come down like a lapel, but it'll widen at the bottom and form a pocket. So this was that pattern, which isn't a pattern at all. I'm creating it as I go, but this was a pattern that I made out of this yarn several years ago. Once I lost the weight, 2 of me could wear this. So I had only worn it a few times and it was really snuggly and warm. I do like homespun yarn. Some people don't like it. I actually don't mind it. The biggest problem I had with ripping out the old sweater was finding the ends, because yeah, they get lost in here. But once I found the ends, it was pretty easy to rip apart. So this is the remaking of the sweater. So that's how far I've gotten with that. Then lastly, we have the poncho. I have finished the poncho part. Not the whole thing, but I have finished the actual poncho. So it starts, this is called the Forevermore poncho. This is the neckline. And I am on the bottom section, which is just garter stitch for about 1 inch. And let me tip this around here so you can see how far I have gotten. Where's my stitch marker? Here we go, it's caught. This is how far I have gotten in the last 2 weeks. There are 400, somebody asked me how many stitches are on it right now. From the size that I am making, at the very end, there are 440 stitches to go all the way around. So here you can see where I was, and I've gone up to here. So I've done almost, I'd say 5, almost 6 inches. And I have separated for the sleeves, and you can see the stitch holders right here. So much like a raglan sweater, this is actually, you do the entire poncho, and then it has you separate, as you're going around that last couple times, you separate for like a portion of the sleeves, and then you're going to pick up. So this is a swancho. It's a sweater poncho. It does have sleeves, and it has like a cowl type of collar that is going to go with it. And I have not decided if I'm going to do the cowl part of this in this yarn or not, because this is a scratchy rustic yarn, which is just a fancy way of saying scratchy yarn. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to want that up around my neck or not. It doesn't seem to bother me a whole lot, but we'll see. I'm still on the fence with that, trying to decide whether I'm going to do that. But the sleeves themselves will be done with this yarn. So yeah, I am on the last couple rows, because the last section is just garter for 1 inch, and then you take it off the needles, except for where the cuffs go for the sleeves. So yeah, coming down the home stretch with it. So that is my Forevermore poncho. This pattern is from Annie's Craft Store. There is a link down below to Annie's Craft Store, and again, this is called the Forevermore poncho. So that's what I have been working on the last 2 weeks. What have you all been working on? Now, if you would like to have your project shown in Show and Tell, we would love to see it. You can send it to me over at my Facebook page. Just post it directly on the Facebook page, which is Katrina Knits, or you can message me with the picture over at Facebook, or you can send it to KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com. Tell me a little bit about it, like the name of the pattern, what type of yarn you use, things like that, so we can include that information for all of the rest of us, because inquiring minds want to know when we see projects that we really like. So yeah, so we would love to see what you're making. So if you would like to submit some of your projects or whatever, please feel free. We like to see them. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that there was going to be numerous videos coming up actually this week, but I was going to tell you about my Lancaster trip that my husband and I went on. So that is going to be Tuesday's video. We are jumping into 2023 like with both feet, because we're going to have 3 videos this week. We're going to have the Lancaster video on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we're doing a little yarn unboxing. Yeah, this is a bag. Isn't that a gorgeous bag? Anyway, this was sent to me by a place called Creatively Altered. It is in Elmore, Ohio. One of the viewers, thank you very much, by the way, you know who you are. One of the viewers contacted this yarn company and asked if they sent me something, would I review it online, if that would be something to be interested in. And the owner was interested in doing something like that. So she actually sent this to me to review. So make sure you come back on Wednesday to see what they sent. It's really cool. So make sure you come by and check out. It's something very special. So yeah, it'll be fun. So make sure you check back with me on Wednesday to see that. And then Thursday, it is the first Thursday of the month. So I will be doing a weight loss update for my bariatric surgery. It took place February 2nd, February, that's when I'm getting my knee replaced. Apparently February is my favorite month to have surgeries done. Anyway, yes, it took place February 8th last year. So I'm coming up almost on a year. I'm at 11 months right now. So make sure you stay tuned on Thursday to see how that is coming along. And after you see some of the things I eat on Monday, or on Tuesday's video in Lancaster, you're going to wonder, what in the world am I thinking? But anyway, I really didn't eat big portions. So yeah, anyway. That will be Thursday's video. So we have 3 videos coming up this next week. Now I have some acquisitions. Now I'm going to talk about a company that I discovered. I've actually ordered from them 3 times or 4. 3 or 4 times. Okay. Super cheap. I am not an affiliate of theirs, although I have applied to be an affiliate of theirs. So if you're watching from that company, I'd like to be an affiliate because I really like what I'm seeing here. I bought eyeballs. And you're probably going like, really? You bought eyeballs? I want to try to make some little stuffed animals for next year's craft fair. These I got from the library. So now I have 5 books from the library with all different types of little animals to try to experiment with for next year's craft fairs. But I needed little eyeballs. You know, these are adorable, but I think they're going to be too big. But aren't they cute? My granddaughter was eyeing them up and thought they were adorable too, but I'm not sure how much time those would take. Here's some little small items. Here's the chicken one, which I showed you already. I am going to make one of these chickens. And then these are cute too. These are teddy bears and they have whole wardrobes that go with them. So I decided I needed some eyeballs for the stuffed animals. I got this. It's 100 pieces. Now these are just the little, comes in a really nice case with a locking thing on it. If I use all these, it'd be really nice to put notions in, but yeah. I have, these are the little eyeballs that look like just little round balls. Yeah, there you can see them. They don't have the pupils, although they do sell the ones with the little pupils and different color eyes as well. I just went with the little button eyes. These are safety, the safety back eyes. There's 100 eyeballs in this, so it means it's enough for, provided you put 2 eyeballs on your stuffed animal, which, why wouldn't you? Anyway, there would be 50 sets or pairs of eyes in here. They range in the from 6mm, which is the smallest, up to 12mm. Now these are out of stock, but they have other ones that are the same price. $2.48 for 50 eyeballs. Really good deal. So, like I said, they have a whole bunch of other eyeballs as well, some with the colored pupils and everything. The name of the company is Temu. I guess I'm pronouncing it right, or Temu. It's T-E-M-U. If I get to be an affiliate, I will share some more with you. If not, well, I'll share more with you either way. But, yeah, I just bought some set of double-pointed needles. I think there's 5 or 6 different sizes in it, and I paid $8.95 for it. And they're metal. So yeah, very, very reasonable prices. They don't just carry craft things. I mean, of course I checked out the craft things, but I've actually bought a dress from them. I've bought some, like, not Tupperware, but similar to Tupperware type of products from them. I bought some drawer organizer. They carry a whole bunch of stuff, and it's very, very reasonable. So anyway, yeah, eyeballs for $2.98, I think, or $2.48. It was under $3. We'll leave it at that. So that is my acquisitions. Now it's time for now in our Come and Get It section this week, Lion Brand is offering until the 2nd. So this sale ends on Monday. It ends at 9 a.m. on Monday. They are offering 30% off of their yarn and kits. The links to the sales are down below in the description box. If you just click the little button or the little bold thing that says more, I think it says show or more, something like that. Click that and it'll open up, and they're all alphabetical in there. So you can check it out. But Lion Brand is offering 30% off of their kits and their yarn. You do need to use a coupon code NYE3022 in order to get that discount. So again, that is Lion Brand. Knit Picks has a luxury yarn sale going on. It's various prices, depends on what kind of more luxury yarn you're interested in. That runs until the 10th of January. And then we have Annie's. Annie's is running, I don't know that it's so much a sale, but it was pretty neat. Let me show you something. Their catalog came this week. I love that pattern. It's really pretty. This is crocheted. It is a circular afghan. I'm not going to make it because it's probably way above my skill level, but they have a lot of crochet patterns in the catalog this time. I really like this one. I don't know that it would look great on me, but I really like it on the person that's wearing it. There's like 20 pages of crochet patterns in here. You can get those crochet patterns through the link down below, but I wanted to show you that. And then they have animals too. My granddaughter spotted the kitties. She likes cats. Somehow I see a cat in her future, a crocheted cat in her future. But anyway, they are having, Annie's is having, it's not necessarily a sale, but the Premier Basics yarns, which come in huge numbers of colors, and it comes in several weights too. I have used the Premier Basics, but they also have Basics Mosaic. They have Basics Marl, which is like this. And then they have a Basics DK and a Basics Chunky. And they're not too badly priced, actually. It's $4.49 for just the basic type, and it looks like it comes in, I don't know how many colors here. It looks like probably close to maybe 30 different colors. And it says more colors available online. So anyway, I have used this for numerous Afghans before, and it is $4.49, and there's 359 yards per skein. So it's a good size skein. It is a worsted weight yarn, and it is 100% acrylic. So they have their basics yarn. Like I said, it's not technically on sale, but it's not a bad price for it. But the thing I wanted to show you is this set right here. If I can get it to focus. you get all of this for $14.99. So if you are interested in learning how to knit or in trying out interchangeable needles at a really cheap price, this is $14.99. It includes 3 needles here, 3 sets of needles that are US 7, US 8, and US 9. And these are 4-inch needles. It includes 4 different cords in different sizes. It includes, let's see, 2 keys, which is what you lock the cables in place on the needles with. It includes 10 stitch markers. I mean, that's not a big deal, but anyway, 10 stitch markers. Yeah, let's see, a cable needle, which is that. A darning needle. Again, those are not big deals, but the interchangeable needles for $14.99 is really good for 3 sets. It also includes 3 cable connectors, which means you can join some of these cables to make really long cables. And then it also includes, right over here, 3 sets in 7, 8, and 9, 16-inch fixed circular needles. So altogether, you're getting 6 sets of needles, 3 that are fixed and 3 that are interchangeable, plus 4 cords. And I mean, they're throwing in the stitch markers in the needle. I mean, those are not a big deal, but for $14.99 to get that much, that's actually a pretty good price. So if you want to check out interchangeable needles or circular needles and want to do it at a reasonable price, that's a really good option, because normally if you just go to like Walmart or something like that and you buy a set of circular needles, they're probably going to be boy needles, which don't have the greatest cables because they have like a curly memory in them. But even like your more decent needles are going to run you, just for one set, could run you anywhere from 7 to 10. So yeah, for $14 and you get that much option. So yeah, if you want to give it a try, that's a decent deal to do it with. And I just happened to be flipping through the magazine and saw it and went, oh, that's a pretty good deal. So I had to go check that out a little bit. So that is what I have for you today. Make sure you stop back on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next year, because Sunday, tomorrow, is Christmas, or is New Year's Day. I also wanted to say a special thank you to those of you who sent me Christmas cards. They're over here. I hang them up on my blinds. So yeah, so I wanted to say a special thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and I will see you again on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.